Do you want to know how to take cool shots like this, or even shots like this? Well, stick around in this video and I'm going to be doing the step-by-step process as to how to take these shots and how to make them look cool. So it's getting late now, it's going to be dark soon. We're going to head into town to get some long exposure photography. On that note, my name's Brian O'Donnell, or Explore, Create, Capture, and let's get to it. We're in town now, but I didn't think it was going to be near this bright. It's the loudest bike on earth passes by. It's 8:30 now, and apparently it doesn't get dark for another like 2 hours or something. So I don't know what we're doing. We'll just take some random street photography for a bit and wait for night to come. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to get dark, I'm just going to tell you one or two things about shutter speed. Basically, when your camera takes a picture, there's a flap that opens and closes really fast and it lets in a certain amount of light. If that flap stays open really long, a lot of light's going to get in, and if the flap opens and closes really fast, then it's going to let in a tiny amount of light. So for long exposure photography, you want to open up that shutter speed or make that shutter speed really long so loads of light is let in. So if a streak of light passes through the screen, every piece of that light gets in the picture. As you can see, the slow shutter speed makes a trail of light where the bus or car or train has passed, and fast shutter speed catches it right there in action. So when you're doing long exposure photography, you need to have a tripod. You might think you're really good at holding a camera steady, but if you're taking a photo for more than like 1 or 2 seconds, you're gonna have a natural shake. I think I bought this one for about like 60 quid or something. It's not very expensive, and then it extends kind of like a normal tripod. Not very exciting. This is so cool, look at all the lights around the place. These make for really good long exposure shots, so hopefully it will be. Okay, so I'm going to use my 10 to 20mm lens for this so I can get a really wide field of view. I'm going to have my aperture at 4.5, the ISO is going to be set to 100, and my shutter speed is going to be around 4 seconds, 5 seconds. It's a setting on most cameras called shutter priority, where all you need to do is change your shutter speed and then every other setting adjusts for you. So that's real handy to have if you're not used to manual settings or you're in a rush. Alright, so as you can see, there's like Lewis and cars passing by either side of this junction, this V here. Alright, so what we're going to do, there's going to be a bus passing on this side, there's going to be a Lewis or a train passing on this side, long exposures around the subject. It should look really cool. Alright, well that was a cool photo shoot. I was really happy with that last final picture we got there at the end. The way the lines of the bus and the train lead down either side of the subject, it really draws your eye in and just, I don't know, kind of feels pretty epic. So just to recap, you need to have a tripod so your camera stays still, or else you can put it on a wall or like on a lamppost. I don't know how you get it on a lamppost, but like, you know, balance it somewhere. A good tip for long exposure is to use a timer on your camera. You can set it to 1 or 2 seconds. Sometimes when you press the button to start taking the picture, you can shake the camera a little. So if you press the button and have a 2-second timer, then it's going to be perfectly still by the time the picture starts. Next, you need to have your shutter speed at 4 to 5 seconds or more, depending on how long the light streak is you're trying to capture. For example, if a car is driving, let's say 200 meters, you're going to have it on for about 20 seconds or something. But if you only need the light streak for about 5 meters, you only need it on for like 3 seconds. If you're trying to get light streaks during the day, it's probably not going to be possible because A, car lights aren't on, and B, it's way too bright. If you have your shutter speed at 4 to 5 seconds during the day, it's just going to be all white because so much light's going to come in. It has to be done really at night, or if you have an ND filter, but that's completely separate. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you got this far, you might as well just go down and give a subscribe. And comment below which tutorials or topics you'd like me to cover and do a tutorial on to help you guys improve photography. And I enjoy making the videos. So this is good crack. I'll catch you in the next video.